So, why should you invest your time and energy helping others succeed? Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Creative Exploration series. This week, I wanted to talk about something that's actually very, very core to my creative process and just how I generally live my life online is just helping other people out. And I feel that this is an immensely important topic in a lot of different ways. Like I said, it's very important for me personally, but I think it's one of the cornerstones for building a successful community, not necessarily based around you, but just in general. And like I said, this is kind of how I live my life in a lot of different ways. I strive to help people out as much as I can. And honestly, this is because that when other people succeed, I feel success as well. And maybe that's just a very personal thing for me, but there was it wasn't an interview, it was a video from Penny Arcade, Jerry Holkins, which is Tycho, one of the writers, or the writer, I guess. The video was them kind of having lunch and going around the room just talking, and like the topic was like, what is your wish? What is your dream? And everybody went around the room and kind of explained what they want. And when they got to Jerry, he said his dream was to help everybody succeed at their dreams. And I looked for the video for a long time and I couldn't find it. But he talked about how like the satisfaction of helping other people was all he really needed. And I feel that that mindset is incredibly valuable when you're either working on something or helping somebody else out or just building a community. And it's just every facet of creativity requires other people in some capacity. And this was brought up to me again, actually, very recently because I finished watching the show Parks and Recreation last night, which is a very, very good show. I highly recommend it. But I was thinking about how the show kind of wrapped up, and it really hit me that at the end, all of the characters were genuinely happy and successful because they went out of their way to help each other out. Like, there were some moments of selfishness, obviously, because there's drama and everything else, but the point of the show is that everybody like bonded together as a community and they went out of their way to help each other out, and because of that they all had their own individual connections and everything else, and they were able to create an ideal future for everybody. And I thought that was very, very poignant in a lot of different ways. And I mean, Leslie Knope, the main character of the show, especially because she has so much energy and she had so much enthusiasm about everybody else's lives. And while she was definitely misguided in some of her attempts to help people succeed, she never stopped trying. And I think that that's very, very important. And really, it's an amazing way to live, by helping others succeed, because, I mean, sometimes it's a lot easier. But I think that this kindness that you give people usually comes back in one way or another. And I don't really want to get into like karma or metaphysical stuff or anything like that. It's just usually when you help somebody out, they feel a sense of gratitude towards you, and they think about you in the future. So like maybe you're working on music and somebody is making a game and you help them out like a long time ago, and then they come back to you because they remembered you helping them out or offering them some tunes, or it's very easy to be somebody that they know. And when you are somebody that this person knows, it's a lot easier asking you rather than asking a stranger for help again. Or in this case, it might be a paying job. You don't know. And even if you don't get anything back, you usually end up learning something in the process, either like a new trick or just a way to speed through something. And, just being able to help out and trying something new and different is always a great way of learning a new way of approaching a problem. Now, obviously, there are very strong limits on what you should do for others. Like, for starters, don't put your own projects at risk to help somebody out. And certainly don't put yourself in harm's way. Don't put out everybody else's fires at the expense of your own. And there are a lot of people out there that do take advantage of people being nice, and that sucks. Like, there are people out there who will take advantage of that, and it's very, very easy to get burned and get cynical. And I implore you to not turn your back on people and just be available and be willing to help and talk to people, either that's giving advice or working on a project or offering some of your creative works for free or for attribution or something like that. Because all of this builds a community and strengthens friendships, and it just really helps build connections for the future. And those connections as an artist, and if you have a career as an artist, those connections are the most important thing that you can get. So just being able to share your time and your knowledge is one of the most important things you can do as an artist. So do you have any thoughts on helping enable others to succeed? I'll be reading and responding to comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Be remarkable. This video is brought to you by these wonderful Patreon subscribers. Thanks, guys.